Thank you. Can I ask Marie Young and Annamaija Id-Korhonen?
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for taking the time to listen to what we have done in our work package 2.2, the health and lifestyle program that was quite focused on health education within schools through physical activity.
My name is Annamaija Id-Korhonen and I come from Finland, Lahti.
And I'm Marie Young and I'm from University of Western Cape.
And the project goal, it was really to build a health and lifestyle program, and it was for training of students in different professions at higher education institutions. But also the purpose was to strengthen health in the communities by capacitating future professionals to apply sustainable physical education and capacitating students to plan and implement projects concerning healthy lifestyle and health-enhancing physical activity, together with health, social, education and sports professionals, and also the local population, of course the teachers at schools.
For us it was quite important to bring the context in which our program was developed. The focus was specifically on health education for children in schools. And to do that, we need to understand the context of South Africa and South African schools. Post-apartheid, physical education was taken out of our curriculums, posing a huge health problem within our children across the country. So for many years, institutions have been struggling to get it back into schools. And the Department of Education brought in the CAPS curriculum with the Life Orientation Program. The Life Orientation Program is preliminary focusing on educating children on various health-related issues and social issues within communities, and within that doing some physical education. Yet that is still not enough to get our children moving in our schools. So we do have some interventions from the Department of Sport, the National Department of Sport and Recreation, who has a directive to very little sport and physical education taking place. Yet they can only reach that far, and the need in our schools are really big. We have many schools that's resource poor, that doesn't have the resources. The teachers are not trained to be physical educators anymore. So there's a lack of knowledge in providing proper physical education.
Promotion activities to be done at schools. And we did needs analysis at South African secondary schools, of course, to be aware what do they really need there. And after that we started to plan our modules. And of course the hard work was also to fit the modules to the curriculums of the universities, and we got certification, they did registration of the modules, but I will tell about it more later. And then we produced a health and lifestyle program, and it was blended learning program. So it started with online module and then became intensive program 2 weeks here in Cape Town, and also internship in Cape Town. And it was happening at secondary schools here. And of course this included also student exchange, so that students from SA, they did come to Europe, and also European students did came here to South Africa to study. And we made 2 pilots. So the pilot was about online module, intensive module, and also internship. So 2018 and 2019, both processes, and we were also able to do evaluation of the modules. We got feedback and we improved the modules, and also the end result has been, as we already have heard, that we have created a common CASO MOOC, massive open online course for anyone, and it's under construction, so we are still doing it, but these piloted modules are now part of that bigger overall MOOC. And this is a process, what we did while producing the new program, and we used the process that is documented in European Commission, and the steps were that we were finding out the need and potential, as you saw in the previous picture, and also we were thinking about what is the profile and what are the key competencies we should teach to students, as well as we designed program learning outcomes and developed modules and implemented teaching, learning and assessment, and then we did implement it and monitor and also improved the program, and we are still doing this.
So even though we followed the 10 steps, and yes, there is also interprofessional competencies that our students need, we specifically had specific competencies that we identified within our program that we wanted to reach. The scientific and theoretical knowledge of the students, the implementation into society, project management, professional behavior and communication. And you can see how these various aspects feed right into not just our project, but actually across the 3 different projects within the bigger CASO program.
And this is the outline of the modules that we did have. The first module was really online, and it was 5 ECTSs. It's the amount of work hours we use in Europe. And online module did take part in the Moodle platform, and Lahti University of Applied Sciences did provide this platform that was used in this and the content of the module was produced together with partners, so all the partners did produce something for that, and also together we planned the content and also the assignments to be used in the online platform. And the second part was the intensive program, so it really happened here in Cape Town, and it was February 2018 and February 2000. They can prepare themselves to be working there at school during their internship. And University of Western Cape was responsible of that module. And internship was provided so that students did go to the secondary schools, and the associate partner, Play Sports for Life, was helping us a lot with these organizations. And the responsible university was Cape Peninsula University of Technology in this module. Okay. And then we did do evaluation and improvements, and the main thing was that the information from students was gathered by online questionnaire, and it was done after intensive program as well as online program. And because the teachers from European universities, they were contacting the students during their process and also discussing things and also making some improvements needed. And of course we are also seeing the students afterwards and having this reflective discussion still, because the one aim of our process is also to gather experiences of
for the internship, but also allowed for CPT students to do their internship hours in the second half of each year, and that will continue this year. That provides support for Play Sport for Life, but also provides a lot of opportunities for our students, and has a bigger impact on the community due to weekend sport programs run in the community. Of course, University of Western Cape also had various activities in schools with our students, and the Association for Persons with Disabilities, where the students could engage in. Other outputs were training that we provided to students, specifically students that was working for Play Sport for Life at the moment, and because of the research that we had to conduct in the schools, the needs assessments. So how to go about doing data collection. We had various students at undergraduate, honours, masters and PhD level participating in the program, honours students that already graduated, education students that will complete this year, and the masters and PhD students still busy with their studies. We also were fortunate to present our program on various conference platforms and symposiums, and various staff members already disseminated the information on these platforms. So we want to thank you for listening to us, and we would like to invite you to come and visit our sessions in the Wall Street venue. Thank you.
Kiitos.